Hi everyone, welcome back to my journey. It is day 13. I want to first start off by letting you know my day today was very good. I had a very successful day as far as my food is concerned. I am still battling the water, but it will not defeat me. I know that I have a lot of more days to go, and this is yet only day 13 of my journey, but I know that I have so much more in store and so many different things that are coming my way that I'm very excited about. I want to, um, tomorrow I have another doctor's appointment. I literally have like a doctor's appointment a week. It seems like it's been once or twice a week. Sometimes it's 3 times a week, and um, I just want to thank my doctor, Dr. Clark, for being there and helping me to, bring out the best in me. I have not, been good to myself, and sometimes it takes other people to say, hey, you got to do what you got to do if you want to be here. And I just want to thank her so much. She has basically been the light of my sunshine for these past few months. I, like I said, I want to maintain my good eating habits. I haven't gotten on the scale in a couple of days. I'm nervous just simply because I haven't been drinking water and I haven't been exercising. So I hope that my weight is at least I'm maintaining the weight that I've already lost, or I've lost some more pounds, if not inches. I definitely can tell that I've lost some inches just simply because of the way that my clothes are starting to fit differently. It's a great way of feeling, when you put on some jeans and they're not as tight as they were days before. Tonight, for my positive corner, I want to touch on forgiveness. A lot of people do not know how to forgive, and they really don't know how to forgive and then later on forget. A lot of people will say, I can forgive someone, but I'm never gonna forget how they treat me. Sometimes you have to forget. If you want the blessings that God truly has for you, you have to learn how to forgive, and yes, sometimes forget. Now, when you forgive someone, you have to literally mean it. You can't say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and not really truly mean it. You have to literally mean what you say. And if someone hurts you, if someone um, does any type of harm against you, and you call them your best friend or your lover, your family member, whoever has hurt you, and you want them to understand that it's hard for them to forget or forgive, you have to go to that person and you have to talk to that person, because a lot of times, conversations, um, or the way that we say something, or words can actually be misconstrued, and not have that negative content that most people think that it's coming their way. um, if you get what I'm saying, if there is ever a time where your whoever that person is, your best friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever, is basically not being what you need them to be, not being that rock, not being the supportive person, not being the person you can go talk to. And if they're not doing what you feel like they're not doing, and they bring harm into your life, you have to then figure out, okay, do I want to forgive this person and move on for them, or do I want to forgive this person and move on for myself? You have to first forgive for yourself. A lot of people go years and years and years without forgiving someone. I had to, me personally, I had a situation that happened in high school that actually got me kicked out of my program, my performing arts program. When I was in 8th grade, I got accepted into the performing arts school in Cobb County, and for vocal. And I later on picked up vocal and acting, and it was one of the best times of my life. However, it all went away the beginning of, or really the end of my sophomore year, simply because I had a friend who I thought was my brother. I felt like he was everything that I didn't have in real life as far as, a brother. And I really thought that he was my best friend. And at the time, he was becoming someone that I didn't appreciate. I didn't like who he was becoming. I didn't care to, associate myself with him at one point. And it ended up me getting expelled from high school simply because I told him that, I told him that if he ever comes at me again, I would kill him. I would never kill anyone. That is never, I mean, I could never, harm anyone in that type of way. But words mean things. And I learned at a very young age, you can't just say what you want to say because it does hurt. A lot of people say, oh, words don't hurt. No, words hurt. Words hurt people. Words can end a relationship. Words can end a friendship. Words can make, words are, they can be between life and death. Like, it is a very, very cruel thing for me to have said to him, that I would kill him, which I would have never done. But, I had to, I made my bed and I had to lie in it. And unfortunately, I got kicked out of the program. But however, if you remember yesterday, I told you that I ended up playing football my junior year. Well, that was because I wasn't doing performing arts anymore. And then it opened up a whole new world for me. And, where a lot of people think that, where the devil wants to come into your life and feel like, it's the end of the world, what are you going to do? God will turn that situation around. If you know that your heart is good, you should have no reasons not to walk in Jesus Christ's name. If you know your heart is good, God is going to always provide for you. That's just how he works. And so, to make a real long story short, I had to learn to forgive him, and I forgave him many, many years ago. But it took me to get to a place where I was like, you know what, God, you opened so many more doors for me once that door was closed. And now when I look at him and I see him out and about, and I see, him on Facebook or wherever I might run into, whenever I run into him, he looks like the devil has him bound. And I just look at God and I say, and I thank God because, that person, he's nothing like I would ever want to be. He's just not. I can tell that if he does have a relationship with God, it doesn't show. And I would never want to be around someone that, God's relationship does not show when they step into a room. And so, not to knock his character down at any kind of way. However, I'm just glad that I'm not around that. And only God knows if I hadn't said those words, where would I have been? If you have 9 broke people around you, you're bound to be the 10th broke person, and I just thank God that I'm not that person that's, in the pits of hell or, doing God only knows what, just simply because of the people that I hang around. I hang around very positive people that are going to bring positivity into my life, and I hope that I can bring positivity into their lives. With that being said, please forgive people. Learn to forgive. Learn to forget those things that have happened. Even though that situation I had to learn to forgive, I actually have forgot about that situation. And I just look at him now and just say, thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say. I want you to please continue to like these videos. Please comment. I thank you for the ones that told me about the different water things that you do with water, how I can drink water better. I appreciate that. Please continue to, like I said, comment, like the videos. Please like the TNT Journey on Facebook. And I shall see you for day 14. Day 14, let's do this. Love you guys. I hope that I can be a blessing to you as you are a blessing to me. Good night.